Hey everyone, this is Heather from UMREX Services. We are going to go with an upper body band workout today. So regardless of the kind of band that you have, I want you to set up with the band underneath your knees. And you're going to be nice and tall. And you're going to put the band up behind over your ear.
1.
Okay?
Work.
All right, squeezing your bum nice and tight. We're going to spend 40 seconds of work here. So even though this is a demonstration style video, you're going to be getting a workout at the same time. So our workout's going to last for 40 seconds. And then I'm going to spend 20 seconds describing what comes next. So here, while you're in this position, you want to have your bottom squeezed tight. And you can either take your hands straight above your head, or you can bring them into touch. Okay. Keep breathing while you're doing this. Good work, folks. So one of the reasons I show it kneeling versus standing is that usually the band is a little bit too short to do it standing.
2, 1.
Awesome work.
Rest.
So you can release your band under your knees, and then change position so you're sitting down on your mat with your legs stretched out in front of you. You're going to take your band around the middle of the foot, sit up as tall as you can, and take your hands down to about the position around your kneecaps. Bring your shoulders down away from the ears, belly pulls in,
Work.
and tall elbows draw back along the rib cage. Good. Breathing continuously while you go through these movements. Usually exhaling during the hardest part of the action. So that would be when you're pulling in. So exhale in here now, and then inhale as you recover. The path for your hands is individual. So if you like to have a slight rotation in the action, go right ahead. Otherwise, you can keep your hands vertical the whole time. Priority is to keep your body nice and tall and to continue breathing throughout.
3, 2, 1.
Awesome. So quick transition here, standing up, placing the band down on the ground. Lots of band available to you here, standing over top and firmly planting your feet down onto the band. Clasping the band in an overhand grip, you're going to squat down slightly to pick the band up and then come to tall here. Drawing the elbows up towards the ceiling, and the hands are going to graze the chest on the way up. Good, so if you feel like this is way too hard, you're going to want to give yourself some more band. Okay, so release a little bit of band from underneath your feet. You're going to have to put the band down to do this. Keep on breathing. You can also make it easier by squatting down a little bit, and therefore making the band less taut as you pull up. Good. Lots of breathing throughout here. This is working our trapezius, our biceps, and our shoulders here.
3, 2, 1.
Awesome work, my friends. Okay, so from here, we're going to take the band directly underneath our feet. Feet are hip distance apart. To grab the band with an ice cream cone grip. So that means like you were holding 2 ice cream cones, one in each hand. Athletic stance, so knees are bent slightly and the shoulders are down.
3,
elbows
2,
glued into the ribs.
Work.
Hands rise up to the shoulders, little squeeze at the top, and then back down. Keeping the head in line with the spine. If anything, the chin tucks slightly in. Good, pulling the belly button in towards the spine and staying wide and broad through the chest. So to make this harder, you would take your hands further down towards the ground on the band. To make it easier, you'd release a little bit of band from into your hands. Excellent work here. Keep going. You have probably a good 15 seconds left here. Squeezing and going as slow as you can on the way down. Avoiding any kind of
3,
snapping
2,
action
1.
band.
Rest.
I'm going to turn sideways for the next one here. We're going to take it to our triceps. You're going to go overhand grip one more time. Hands are going to pull in and elbows will anchor alongside the body and they stay put. Okay, belly pulls into the spine, head is long. You're going to extend the elbows
2,
with the forearms straight away from you. Hands drop down to the initial starting position. Kick back again. So it's the band tricep kick back. Very, very effective here. Really good at isolating those triceps. Keeping the belly pulled in. Breathing continuously here. Really seeing if you can hold that outstretched position for a pause, 1 or 2. That's when the triceps are in their working position. Inhale and exhale.
3, 2, 1. West.
Awesome. Release the band from under your feet, bring it up between your hands. You want about a foot length of band in between your hands. If your band is very heavy, you'll take more. If your band is very light, closer together. Shoulders down away from the ears, knees slightly bent. Take a deep breath in, and then on
3,
exhale,
2,
pulling apart.
1. Work.
Inhale together, exhale to pull apart. Okay, so this may feel like nothing at the beginning, but as you get into your reps, you might start noticing that the backs of your shoulders, your triceps, and your upper middle back begin to feel a little bit of feedback. Okay, so these are exactly what those muscles I just named are being targeted by this exercise. Excellent postural muscle workout. If you are at home now a lot on the computer, maybe you don't have a great setup, this is excellent to combat
3,
forward head
2, 1.
lean
West.
posture. Excellent. So we're going to our last exercise of this series. Back down onto your bottom, band around the feet one more time, just targeting those posture muscles one more time. So a little less band in your hand than the row, and now the elbows lead as the hands pull towards the
3,
bones.
2, 1. Work.
Exhale to pull up, inhale back down. Exhale to pull up, inhale back down. So we call this a band face pull. Good, so just a little bit more targeted for those upper back muscles than the previous one, which was shoulders and back and triceps. This one targets that upper back just a little bit more closely, a little bit more isolated there. Keep on breathing. So I'm definitely feeling some feedback in the areas that I know I should.
3, 2, 1.
Awesome.
West.
Thank you so much for joining the upper body band workout. Now, what I'd recommend is if you have the time and energy to repeat that series 1, possibly even 2 more times. And don't forget to check out the band only lower body series. Thanks so much for tuning in and have an awesome rest of your day.
3,